Hey, Alpha Clashers, Road Contenders here, Ryo and Jay Crane, and today we got a special little show for you. We're going to be playing the Genesis Return Clash Kits. I will be playing the new Pestilence, with Ryo playing the new War.
Absolutely.
Ryo, what do you feel about this? Or how do you feel about this, I should say?
Like, how do I feel about this match, or how do I feel about this deck?
How do you feel about these Clash Kits?
So like I said in the box opening, they're cool. I mean, they definitely can be upgraded to be a lot better. But I feel like when you're just kind of learning the game and just very simple new mechanics, not really even new mechanics, but just new play style, it flips the bill. It gets the job done. Of course, there's like so I feel like in any starter deck you ever get in any game, there's always gonna be cards that you can like, cool. I'm taking this out immediately. But that's the part of starter decks. You get some cards that are good, some cards that are bad, or some cards that just kind of make you do a different kind of play style.
I agree with that, and honestly, it's always been a thing with the Clash kits that you get two of them, and you kind of change up the decks to match what you like. But these are original, clean out of the box. But yeah, you're right. These they could definitely use some fixing up, but there's nothing that you can't do as long as you at minimum have two of these. I
That's
would
true.
say.
Like I don't think there's one single Clash kit that's came out that's been overpowered out the box, which I'm okay with. So again, it's fun. It's for to learn how to play. But again, I still love Clash kits because they introduce, I always say, bonus contenders. And again, like the new War and New Pestilence. War Pestilence been around since set two, and now they have a second form, and I love that. And like so, original War was just hit people very very hard and draw cards. This one's dealing more with the War minion mechanic, which I love minions. Like I just started playing Magic on Arena, and I like minions. Like it's fun.
Yeah, definitely. It's war has always kind of been about creating those minions for yourself and using them, and these contenders, like you said, they use what they initially were shown off to have in different ways. So the pestilence, it's using toxic counters, it's using them in a different way than the original pestilence did. So I'm excited to see how it goes.
All right, let's.
And I would say let's read the contenders just because people may not know what they are. So I will read Pestilence first. He is a 25 contender, 1-0, and it's Pestilence Toxic Presence. His 25 skill is once per turn during your primary phase, you may move any number of toxic counters from a permanent you control to target clash card. Once per turn, whenever two or more toxic token or counters are put on a clash card you don't control, put target player discards one card. Sorry. And then his 15 skill is non-pestilent clash cards you don't control with one or more toxic counter lose all abilities.
And then I'm rocking with good old War Fierce Javelier. Its trigger attack if this contender has a weapon attached with Javelin in its name. I create one red War Minion Clash token. Then once per turn, whenever you unattach a weapon from this contender, you may draw one card. It's 10 skill, which is actually different for 25. Most 25s, they're kicking at 12. His doesn't kick in until 10. So at the start of your turn, if the contender has a weapon attached to it with Javelin in his name, all my clash tokens get +1/+1 to end of turn. So
Nice.
it can beef up a field of clash tokens very quick.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, for sure. So I'm interested to see how these work out. Let me roll and just decide right off the bat. So, boom. For my roll, I rolled a 20. And then for your roll, 17.
All right, it's up to you.
So I will go
Cool,
first.
you got it, bro. Good game.
Let's go. One,
Oh no 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 no, no I'm done.
two.
Bro, do you really got the pestilence sleeves?
Oh yeah, bro. You know me. You know me. You're lucky I don't have a pestilence playmat.
Yo, why don't we have a? Yo, I will buy that.
I would love it.
I will buy that. Like, I would straight. If they just like printed the harbingers like by themselves on mats, I'll buy it.
Yeah, that'd be dope. That would be dope. Let's go here.
So, do you think anybody's going to bring Fierce Javelin to ClashCon?
Um, I don't know. So I will say this: I know somebody that mentioned that they had a deck that uses that. So maybe we will see somebody.
Like again, I feel like if you really sequence it right and get your tokens out correctly, you can create such a enormous board that only Boom can deal with.
Right.
All right, I put 3 back, drawing
I
to
am
8.
putting. I am putting 2 back. Let's shuffle up. But yeah, guys. Obviously, this is to show off the new Clash kits for Genesis Returns, but Genesis Return releases November 8th.
It's 2
Make sure
weeks.
that you guys pre-order. Ryo, are you still doing pre-orders?
I am tapped out.
Oof.
I'm tapped. Like I'm tapped.
So get your product where you can as of
I
now,
mean, at this
guys.
point, you got to get in where you fit in. I say check out your locals, but yeah, no, bro, I am tapped. Like I got that. I talked to my rep today, and he said, "Hey, man." I said, "No." Don't. I said, don't you say don't start with that. Hey, man. He said, "Nah, I'm just letting you know. I got you. You got your whole order." I said, "Oh, thank you." Because normally
Yeah.
because he hits that long hey, and normally it's a yeah, you get half your order, but no, he was able to fulfill the entire order, and I'm like, okay, great.
That's good to hear.
That is so great to hear. But I did not order enough Clash kits.
No, you think so?
I did. I ordered a case of Clash kits, and that's it.
Uh, yeah,
I,
man.
I wasn't thinking.
It happens, man. Oh, obviously I don't know because I don't have an LGS, but it happens sometimes. Sometimes you don't buy enough of a product, and then it's a big seller. And honestly, Genesis Returns the set. I love it. So
Yeah, and like it's so crazy because again, like we know about Genesis Return for a while, and it wasn't until I would say last month when orders just started piling in after. And I'm like, okay, cool, here we go. And I said, well, let me go ahead and order a couple more just to have it in back stock. And that out of stock sign came up. I said, uh-oh.
yeah, give me 1 second. Let me get some toxic counters. I'll be right back if you want to keep talking.
Yeah, I'll keep talking. So again, we got the Awakening in 2 weeks as well. In Toledo, Ohio. I know a couple people are coming in. I know Lee from Tavern Bars is coming in. Heat Bombastic, who goes to every single one, is coming in. And I'm super excited to see how what if people will actually bring set 4 decks or try to build set 4 because again set 4 releases the Friday before the event. So if you have TTS or you're on the Play.Alpha Clash website, which is working now, you can kind of build your deck, test it out, and make sure it is. And hit me up for singles. And that week is going to be an insane week of just getting product open, getting product shipped out, to get people's hands who ordered it. Because we tried to get it on Friday. A distributor did confirm with me today that he's going to ship everything out on Monday. That way I have it Wednesday, so I can ship everything out Wednesday and get it to everybody by Friday, Saturday at the latest. Um, but yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Some new things that are going on in Alpha Clash. Torque Therapy just came out. Genesis Return comes out. We have the Clash kits, Clash Con in December, and that's pretty much what we got for the rest of the year.
All right, I'm back.
All right, let's
All
start this beat down.
right, let's go. I will start with playing one resource here.
Bro, is that punishment? That's the best card.
It is. I'll tap for Pestilence. When he enters, he put one toxic counter on target Clash card. I'm going to put it right on him.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pass turn.
All right, I'm going to draw. And what will I resource today? I'm a resource spoils of war. And pass turn.
Right.
Yeah, this I'm not gonna show nothing fancy off. Like this is about to be.
I will draw. Okay. Let's go with. Let's play this right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll go one. Enter. I'm going to put a toxic on him. And then I will tap one for the Defiles vial. We're going to put toxic counter on that on enter.
Okay.
So just in case for people that don't know, once per turn during your primary phase, you may engage this card. If you do, put one toxic counter on this card. Once per turn during your primary phase, you may engage this card and send it to Oblivion. If you do, engage target clash card with an initial resource cost less than or equal to the number of toxic counters on this card. So I am going to activate my Pestilence card here. Once per turn during your primary phase, you may move any number of toxic counters from a permanent you control to target clash. Actually, no, I'm not going to use that.
Yeah, you got target one of mine.
Yep. I'm not going to use that. So I am going to tap this though to add another toxic counter here. And I am going to go. Let's go 1-1 at each other.
I'm going to trigger attack.
Yep.
Rally forces. I create a war minion.
Okay.
And no obstruct.
Okay. So then we each take one. Bam. And now I will use his ability to move this onto your token. So your token has a toxic count.
Okay. And I don't have no dice on me. Do I? That's a lie. I do.
Nice.
Ha Yeah, boy. And I discard.
Bam.
Are you moving just one or two?
Nope, just one. The one that was on him.
Okay.
Oh, wait, actually, can I move it from?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, then yeah, I'm gonna move the two that are on the Defilers onto it.
And I want to say,
and then you discard a card.
That's one of the best cards in the deck. I think you're gonna get two of them.
Yeah. Yep. So you can discard a card. What'd you discard?
War Battle Tactician.
All right, and then I will pass turn, sir.
Got it. Yeah, no, that's like literally one of the best cards in the entire deck, and you get one copy. I'm sorry, two copies. I'll go 2 for Provocateur.
Nice.
And I'm going to go 1 into your contender.
1 into my contender. I will obstruct right here.
Okay.
And then on defeat, I get to put a toxic counter on target clash card. So I will put it on this.
And then I'll do War Provocateur skill since it was dealt. Oh, not dealt damage.
Yeah.
You're 0.
It's a 0. Yep, it's a 0, bud.
Oh man. Pass turn.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Let's do that. I will draw.
Bro, are we both using the twerk mats?
Yeah, but we're using the different ones. Let's see here. So I will
Oh, that's so crazy. It's so funny, like when I see like posters for TV shows that like I reviewed, and I always
Uh-huh.
say, "Yeah, please don't release this." And then Amazon's like, "Nah." I had like I watched the Cruel Intentions TV show, and I was like,
Yep,
"Oh yeah, now it's coming out November 21st." I'm like, I said, don't release it
that's funny.
because if you've seen the movie, you've seen the TV show because it's literally the movie split into 10 episodes, and no one wants that.
Yeah, no, of course. All right, so I am going to do this right here.
Uh huh.
I am going to, for two, let's see, lied. I'm going to one, Plague Forge Scrap. Trigger enter, I can activate the portal. I'm going to activate the portal.
Got it.
During my primary phase, in effect that a Pestilent Clash card I control defeats an opposing Clash card, I can send this card to Oblivion if I do draw a card.
Got it.
I will then I'm just going to do this. For two,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to play I Am Decay.
Nice.
So if I control a Pestilence contender, this card it costs one green less, so it only costs me two.
Okay.
I can discard two cards and then draw two cards. So I'm going to discard two and draw two. Okay. And then if the portal's open, I can distribute X toxic counters among any number of target clash cards I don't control, where X is equal to the number of cards I've discarded this turn. Until end of turn, Harbinger clash cards I control get +0/+1 for each toxic counter distributed this way. So I am going to put two on your Provocateur.
That's fine.
And then you discard a card.
Okay, yeah, because that's his.
Yep.
So that's whenever you do it.
Yeah, it's whenever two or more are put on a clash card that I do not control.
Got it.
You discard.
I'm gonna discard somewhere in San Francisco.
And then I will give him the +2, so he's right now a 0/3 until end of turn.
Yeah, that's so.
I will tap this to put a counter on it. And then I will use my contender's ability once during your turn. During your primary phase, you may move any number of toxic counters from a permanent you control to a. Wait, hold on a second. Any number of toxic counters from a permanent you control to target. Oh, it's. I keep forgetting that it's specifically to a clash card. I will pass turn actually.
All right. I'll go ahead and reset my life. I will go here.
There you go. My camera was blurry.
You activate your I Am card. I'm activating my I Am card. I'm activating I Am Chaos.
Nice.
I send War Minion.
Read it for people that don't know what it does.
You contender the War Contender. This card costs one less to play. Send target clash card you control to Oblivion. Then deal 2 damage to a contender or clash cards. I'm going to hit you for 2.
Okay.
And then if the portal is open, I create 2 War Minions.
Bingo.
And then we're going to go. I'll just pass turn.
Alrighty. See what it means. I will draw. I will put this bad boy here. I will boom to give this one.
Bro, I thought you said you played Boom. I said, bro, that's not in the deck. You're cheating.
I will then use his ability to move these 2 counters onto one of your war minions.
Got it.
And then discard a card.
I'm gonna discard Warzone.
Okay. And then I will pay 2
Mhm.
to play Pestilence. I will kill the war minion that doesn't have toxic counters on it.
Got it.
I draw a card, and then I will then send this to Oblivion to draw another card.
Got it.
Okay. Interesting. All right. So I will then. How do I want to do this? I want to do. All right. I am going to. Swing at your contender.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay. I will then buff. I'm gonna hit you with a 3/1, and then you discard a card.
Discard Warhorn. I'll take the 3.
And this will die. I can then put a counter on target clash card. So I will put it on my boy right here. And then I will pass turn.
All right. I have 1 card in hand.
Nice. Thank you for letting me know, because it's hard when I can't see you.
3.
Start making you discard cards you don't have.
War Rampant Rival. This is a new card. This is a set 4 card, actually. And trigger attack until the end of turn. Until the end of turn, this card gets +1 for each War Minion class token that attack this turn. Then whenever a War Minion is defeated, it gets +1 defense. And it has trigger defeat, create 1 War Minion.
Okay.
So I'm going to start off by going 1-2 into contender.
I will take the 1, unless you're buffing.
No buff. I have no cards in here.
Okay.
And then,
nice.
And then trigger, I'll deal damage to Pestilence.
Just 1?
Yep, just 1.
Okay. Well, it didn't really matter. I don't know why I asked just 1.
And then I'm going to go 1 with my War Minion. Trigger. This card will get +1 attack.
Okay. And then your minion dies.
That's correct. And then once it dies, it gets +1 to its butt. So this would be 3.
A 3/3. Yep. And I will take 3. 1, 2, 3.
Right. And then I will go contender.
Right. And 1/1.
And then that will be the end of my turn. And you, sir, can't make me discard card because I don't have any. Joke's on you.
You're right. Joke is on me.
I ran out of cards.
So I'm going to put this bad boy here. I am going to tap this to add 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just want to make sure what it was. I am going to 1, 2. I am decay.
You got it?
I'm discarding 1 card because that's all that I have in hand. But I'm drawing 2.
That's fair.
Boom. Oh, great. Great. Not great.
You draw that punishment, bro. You know, that's the best card in the whole deck, man.
Yeah, right. And you can't discard, so there's really no. But you know what? I'm gonna do this anyway. I'm gonna swing contender to contender.
Okay.
1.
No, yep, that's fine.
Yep. There you go.
You're at the base at 12, right?
No, it's at 15, sir. So I'm going to activate his first ability to move 2 of these onto the other war that you have there.
Okay.
And now, just so you know, non-pestilent clash cards that I don't control with 1 or more lose all their abilities. So both of those guys have no abilities.
Got it.
And then I will pass turn.
All right. I'm going to ready, draw. Oh man. Yeah, that's crazy. I'll go ahead and resource it just so I have something. And I'll just go 2 to contender.
I will take 2.
And I'll go contender.
1 and 1.
And pass it over. Still no cards in hand. I'm in top deck.
Still no cards in hand?
I'm top deck.
Yeah, I see that. Let's draw. All right, let's see. Oh, that's good. All right, I am going to play this bad boy right here.
Is that the one that makes you discard a card?
Yeah, so this one, for people that don't know, this is one of the new cards. It's Pestilence Pandemic Warden. Whenever this card deals clash damage to a contender, that contender's controller discards 1 card. If a clash card is discarded this way, non-Harbinger clash cards get -2/-2 until end of turn, and he's a 2/4. But in this deck, I will say this: like, unless you're using it against someone else, there is really not many non-Harbinger cards.
It's hard if it's a Harbinger. Like,
so I will use. I just want to bring up your card. So you got that 2/2. That's a 1/2. Saying. Okay. So I will use my contender's ability to move. To move the one that's on here.
Okay.
Onto the tapped war that you have there. So he has 3 now.
Okay.
I will, for 2, play Noxious Alleyway. Oh, yeah. Yep. So Noxious Alleyway, it had the counter attack. You may engage this card if you do move 1 toxic counter from a relic you control to target attacking clash card. Clash cards get -1, -0 for each toxic token on them.
Yep.
So one of yours gets -3, the other one gets -2. And at the end of each player's turn, if they control a clash card with 1 or more toxic counter, their contender loses 1 health.
Yeah, Noxious Alleyway is obnoxious.
I will go 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. He's got, this is Koggin, Blazing Dragon.
Are you sure you want to play that?
3/3. I do. It's okay. Trigger enter, send target relic to Oblivion. You don't have any relics, right?
I don't.
So I will be sending this. That is not a May. So just before anybody gets in the comments, that's not a May.
It's not a May, and that's what I'm like. That's what I'm like. I would never play in this deck.
Now I have. I will swing 3 at your contender, my friend.
I will take the 3, my guy.
Okay. And then I will pass the turn. And then now, so I don't have any toxic counters, so I do not lose health. So.
All right. We both are in top deck mode. How did we get, bro?
I know. And I don't know if you can focus your camera, but your camera went out of focus.
Okay, let me.
Yeah, that's exactly how I have to get mine. Like, I have to let my hand register when it's right next to the camera and then move my hand down.
Well, I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to resource, man. You can see. And then I'm just going to go contender.
All right, so 1 and 1.
And I will end my turn, and I'll take health.
Yep. All right. Let's boom boom, and I will draw. Okay, okay,
I haven't seen a single contender weapon all game.
okay. So I will 1, 2
Okay,
pestilence. I will draw a card, and then I will give -1 to your contender.
got it. That's fair.
Okay. I will then swing at your contender for 1.
I will obstruct for
Okay.
negative
Yep.
1, 2.
Yeah. All right. So that's blocked, and then I will. Oh, this is a bad decision, but I'm going to swing my 3/3.
I'm going to obstruct with -2, 2.
Yep. I do not have a buff.
I do not have I don't have a hand, so
Okay.
I will take breakthrough damage, take 1,
Yep.
and then my question is this: the trigger defeat activates in Oblivion, or does it not?
No, so trigger defeat is going to it doesn't matter because you have no ability.
Yeah, that's why I try. That's more I try to wonder. Like if it's defeated, will it still go? But that's why I thought like
Yeah, so trigger defeat technically
activates on
when
board.
you get defeated, it's gonna activate and then you put it into oblivion, but
Got it.
you don't even have it to do anything.
Then that's fair then.
Yep. Alrighty, and then did you pass turn?
It's your turn.
Oh, sorry, it was my turn. I passed turn.
I'm like, I said, bro, are you trying to get a whole free turn? All right, come on, hurry the cards. Yo, this the trash, bro. I'll tap 1 and play somewhere in San Francisco.
Ooh, okay.
That's all I got, man. That's all I got, man. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 2.
No, go ahead.
2 to you.
You're going to the contender.
I'm going to contender.
Okay, and it's is that what his ability is? Once you're under the threshold, he gets +1.
No, that's if I have a weapon attached. He gives all.
You're talking about from somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere in Francisco. Yeah.
Yeah. We both. Oh, but you also.
I take 2. I take 2 as well. Yeah, this right here is going to be a contender fight to the death.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
And then you no longer lose because my Noxious is gone.
Bro, all you gotta do is pull out a card to help you do 9 damage.
All right, so let's do this. Let's go. I don't think I want to do that. I don't know.
I don't have.
Right.
I can't even do anything, bro. I need more Clash cards. Like that's so crazy. Like, I don't have any Clash cards to play.
Let's go. I'm gonna go 2 with the contender.
No obstruct.
All right, so we each take 2.
I feel like you're playing me.
Never. Then I'm going to bam, low Earth orbit.
And I get to draw. I do get to draw 1 card.
Wait. Oh, from what?
From somewhere in San Francisco.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. So then this has trigger enter if the portal is open, which it is. Target Clash card gets -1 until end of turn. I'm gonna do it to your guy, obviously.
Bro, like leave him alone. He ain't got no attack.
And then the portal costs 1 less resource for any color to activate.
Okay.
Let's then go. I'm gonna swing. Not gonna swing that actually.
Didn't you already swing that?
No, I haven't swung anything at you yet.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah, I swung my contender.
Okay, yeah.
I am going to swing Coggin at you.
Okay, I'm going to counterattack. I'm play 2 for collateral damage. Deal 3 damage to target attacking Clash card, and then I can pay 2 more to deal 2 damage to your 2 cost pestilence.
Both gone.
Clear them out.
Yep. Alrighty then. I will pass turn.
Yo, that was crazy.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good trap.
That that that,
Little quick, little quick, little
that,
quick.
that was a great top deck draw. Oh my god!
It's a close game. It's a close game. It's 7-8 right now.
Bro. All right, I'm gonna go tap 3 for Warzone.
Okay. Bam.
Harbinger Clash cards, so both of us get +1 attack. So
Nice.
I'm gonna go 2 to Contender.
I will take 2.
And then I will go 1 to Contender.
Both take 1.
And then end of my turn, I restand Provocateur and pass turn.
Alrighty. I will draw.
It's so crazy that it depends on who draws what.
Let's see.
Oh, by the way, Venom 3 is trash, bro.
Yeah, I wasn't even planning on seeing it. Low Earth orbit again.
Bro! Okay.
And I'm gonna give Provocateur -1, -1.
Yeah, that's cool. That's fair.
Then I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4 for Infectious Presence.
What does that do?
So when it enters, I put 3 toxic counters on this card.
Okay.
Bam. At the end of my turn, I can remove 1 toxic counter from this card. Then, if the card has no toxic counters on it, send it to Oblivion.
Okay.
And non-Harbinger Clash cards get -2, -0. I'm going to use my Contender's ability to move all 3 of them onto your war.
That's fine.
And then you have no cards in
I have,
right?
I have no cards in my hand.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter. And then at end of turn, this has 0, so it gets destroyed. And then pass. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, I forgot to swing. It wasn't actually. I wasn't gonna swing anyway. So go ahead.
Yo, what was the point of that card?
It was the only card in hand. I had to play something.
Yeah, I'm not feeling that. That's not. I'm not jiggy with that draw.
Yeah, well, you got to think. So the only difference would be is if you actually had a card in hand, I would have made you
discard it. True.
Yeah, so it would have been something.
So you have
at this point, you're either playing it or putting it down as a resource anyway. So, but I also have no cards in hand right now.
I'm gonna swing 1 at Contender.
1 taken.
And then since he took a damage, I'm gonna go ahead and just close this portal.
Don't do that.
I don't know. That's all I got. The 2 for Provocateur.
Nice.
And I will pass turn.
All right. Let's see what I can do with this top draw.
Bro. Be honest, is it a Clash card?
Unbelievable. I have nothing to play. I will swing 1. I really don't have.
I was obstruct.
Yeah, I gotta take the 1. I was hoping that I can. And let me see. So 1.
Oh wait, he can't close the portal. I don't have no abilities.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, man, I will pass turn. Really not much I can do.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and.
This might be the win right here.
This is like a top deck. Wow, that's so crazy. I'm gonna play it because I've been waiting all game. Fire Javelin. People don't know Fire Javelin is a 2-cost contender weapon. Taps contender gets +1/+1. And then while this weapon is attached to your contender, Warman class tokens get trigger defeat, deal 1 damage to target clash card. At the end of my turn, I unattach it. I'm gonna pay 2 to attach it. I'm a 2/1. I'll go 2/1, create a token.
Okay, so are you attacking or are you just tapping?
No, I'm attacking your contender. 2-1.
Okay, 2-1. Do you have any buffs?
No buffs.
All right, I do have a buff. So you got a 4-0 coming at you. So at least you take four,
I'll take
but I
4.
also will die. Listen, dying with you at 3 is better than dying with you at 7.
And
GG's.
GG's. Like, okay,
GG's. It was close. It was close.
my next card was Rowdy Forces, another dead card. Tactician. There's my Strifebringer.
Okay, both of those would have been good. Let me see on my side. Next three would have been another Pestilence, the Virulent, which was the one that let me put a toxic counter on it, and then also when it dies. Next one, which I actually would have loved to get, was Pestilence, the Repulsive.
That's 3-4, right?
It's a 2/5.
Okay,
Actually,
yeah, that's
two
good.
five. Yep. And then another
Buff.
Clash buff. So it could have been a 5/5 at one point. But yeah.
So final thoughts. What do you think about the Pestilence deck?
So what's obviously the advantage of this deck is making your opponent discard everything. So
Yeah.
you were playing top deck for a good chunk of the game. However, what possibly was my mistake, if I have to personally say, was when I played the first I Am Decay,
Uh-huh.
which came in. The two cards that I discarded were
Oh,
these two cards, thinking that it was so early game that I would be fine. But in reality, if I had not used this I Am Decay, it would have been
you would have had
later
you
than
would have
that.
some real strong cards out.
Yeah, so that is once again, this is the first time playing this deck. It's going off of how I felt as I was sleeving it, looking at the deck. I definitely thought that I was gonna be okay with the fact that I had made you discard so many. So I was like, all right, I'll be fine until I get more. But I really didn't hit. If you look, I didn't really hit a lot of Clash cards.
I didn't
I
hit almost any Clash cards.
Yeah, so it could also be a shuffling. It needs a good shuffling. But I enjoyed it. It's definitely going to be good for people that already like green. This deck is going to make you discard a lot. I could see a lot of cards in this that could also be used in Magnate 2.0 if you want to make just people discard like crazy.
Yeah.
So, there's definitely good cards in here. The new Pestilence, I don't know if you guys, I just showed him, but I don't know if you guys know what he does, which is this Pestilence right here. I'll show it off to the camera. So this is Pestilence Harbinger of Desolation. He's an exclusive 3/4. He costs 5 with 2 pips. On trigger enter, you may put 1 toxic counter on this card. Then for each permanent you control with a toxic counter on her, you may put 1 toxic counter on that permanent. So stack up your toxic counters. Then Pestilent Clash cards you control with 1 or more toxic counter get trigger defeat. You may move any number of toxic counters from this card to target permanent. So it also helps using your contender's ability. And then its next ability is during your primary phase, you may remove 5 toxic counters from this card. If you do, target Clash card gets -5, -5, and loses all abilities. So this is big. It does take a good amount of toxic counters,
It
but
does.
between the tender and the fact that you're pretty much adding to each one of your pestilent cards, you're adding a toxic counter as long as they have one. It's not that hard if you play him at the right time. Especially, you got to wait until minimum turn 5 to play this card. By that point, if you can get a couple pestilence cards out there, getting 5 is really not that hard. But being able to do -5, -5 to someone's Clash card is really
It's huge. And then, like I said, I have here kind of the upgraded my first build for it, which is just upgraded Pestilence. And things I got added to it were, of course, the 1-drop Pestilence.
Yep.
I don't think you got to get your weapon out, which is Tattered Shackle Blade, which is amazing. Because this is your draw engine.
But it is my draw engine, and unfortunately, I did not get it in a hand. Here's one that was about halfway down, and then the other one is right there. So I had a good chunk of cards before I was going to get it.
And I always say the key card if you're running, I always say if you're are going to play Pestilence 2.0, you need to be running Devourer's Vow at 4 in your deck.
Yes.
This is your engine. This is your toxic counter engine with this card, and it's not exclusive, so you can't have multiple out. And every turn you're just putting toxic counters on it, using Pestilence skill to move around. This of these two cards, this is your Pestilence engine right here.
Yep, 100%. And you know, I hated to play the Kagan. You're right. If it was me that made the deck, I would not have included him in here because of that self sabotage that
Mm-hmm.
you kind of have. But yes, I would not run him, and I would not have played him if it wasn't for the fact that I had no other Clash card. And you know, to be honest, it was worth it for me to have something with breakthrough because
Yeah.
even if you did obstruct, I could get some damage through. But yeah, I agree with you. This was definitely a card that I would not have put in this,
And I'm sorry for
having that
me.
ability.
The one Clash Ground, the one that gets -1 to -1. Me personally,
This one,
I wouldn't play it because I will play Wasteland
yep, I would have put ditto. Same thing with me.
like
I
100%.
would switch out Wasteland. And then I also would have four
That's just
Noxious
out. Yeah,
Alleyway.
yeah. For Obnoxious
Noxious Alleyway
Alleyway,
is disgusting.
like it's needed. And then of course, I feel like any Pestilence deck, you're just going to run. Because it's a free draw because
Yep,
you have low hand and you can easily replenish it with this. Shadow Shackle Blade, you can just draw. You don't have to do the second skill, which is discard cards in your hand and give your contender +1 for each card you discard. Which again, it can work out really, really well. Like a cheeky play that I love to do is attack with my Pestilence contender and draw extra card, discard, like dump my whole hand, get that Pestilence nice and big, and then play I Am Decay and draw 2 cards.
yep. Yeah, I am Decay. The best time to play I am Decay is when your hand's empty.
Yeah, it's a hundred
You
percent.
know, yeah, like the second ability is nice and stuff like that, but being able to just draw 2 cards without having to discard anything is so good for two. And I tried to, I did it at least once with 0 cards in hand, and I did it once with 2 cards in hand, so they kind of equaled out.
Mm-hmm.
But for sure, the best time to play it is when your hand's empty.
Exactly. And I feel like I Am Decay is good in Pestilence, but it's also I feel like it's really good if you do Pestilence with Kilimanjaro cards to get that magnitude off.
So that was my next thing that I was gonna say. Honestly, I see this as a green black deck.
Yeah,
Um,
a hundred
just
percent.
because of the fact that you're putting a lot of cards into your discard, but if you can get some of those cards that let you bring something back too, it's nice.
It's
Definitely
nice. Like I'm thinking, like for Pestilence, I'm really thinking like a Pestilence discarded deck.
Yeah,
I'm
that
I'm
that
I'm
would be
really
a
I'm
good one.
really thinking that because again, it's just you're able to play. You're already portal heavy with the deck, and then you have things like scrap. They add the portal. You got pestilence, which you want the portal open. You can kind of tutor things out. If you're really low on hands, you can drop down lava blitz, make your opponent discard more of their hand, and draw
Yep,
5. And then pestilence is just ripping cards out their hand the entire game. And then you could drop down that new 5 cost Kilimanjaro Epic that gets powered up for each card that's in your Oblivion or in your or banished. It's
yep,
cake. I love it.
yeah. Yeah, the other thing too that I was thinking was doing green blue with this just for having the lens in here. Because again, you're discarding so much, and there's a lot of low cost pestilence cards that are really good in this deck. And being able to bring them back, if you have those lens, is pretty nice also. But I did want to showcase this pestilence. This is Affliction Giver. It's 3
Oh,
and it's a 3/3. And when it has trigger defeat, clash cards you don't control with toxic counters on them get -1/-1 until end of turn. This pretty. It's a nice ability because you can get a lot of toxic counters on things. And just kind of like purposely killing this thing to give everything -1/-1 on your opponent's side is also nice.
yeah, it just
So yeah, I
softens
do
things
like
up
it.
so well. And as I said, I really wish um, that I do like the Clash buffs are stuck to their colors, but the new Clash buff for Genesis, the one that puts a card in some of your opponent's resource,
Yeah,
I feel like it'd be so disgusting in this deck.
yeah, for sure.
But yeah,
Oh, I also wanted you to show your war, the one that's on the mount that's in your deck too, for people that haven't seen that one, because I showed the
Oh
pestilence.
yeah, Harbinger of Madness. Um,
Yeah.
so it's a 5 cost 3/3 with breakthrough. Trigger enter. You may send one War Minion Clash token to Oblivion. If you do, search your deck for red contender weapon, reveal it, shuffle your deck, and then put that card on top. The trigger attack is kind of where this card shines. This card gives +1 for each War Minion token that was defeated or sent to Oblivion this turn.
Yeah, that it's nasty, man, and I love the arts on these, but yeah, those abilities are so good.
Like this, for the first skill, to be honest, I would never ever use it. I don't like tutoring. I also feel like the tutor stuff at the top of your deck. I feel like why would I want to tutor it, and especially in there's so many more diminished cards. Why would I ever do that? Unless I'm guaranteed drawing it. But the second skill, it is so great to have a board. Like say this is your board, and I go 1, 1, 1. This has +3 now. Now it's 6.
Yeah,
Like
sure.
like that. That to me, and it's sexy. 6/3 with breakthrough, and then my like I said, I also have a finished like upgraded war deck. I don't run decimation. I,
Okay.
I run no buffs.
Yeah, and I've told you this before. I'm starting to like the not running buffs, because one of the initial things that I really liked about Alpha Clash was the bluffing aspect of it. Of kind of like back when it was zero cost buffs, it would always be like, oh man, do they have it? Do they not have it? But now it seems like the new version of the bluff is to have one resource, but not to have a buff in hand. And they
Exactly.
just get scared because they think that it's in there. So I'd rather just use those 4 slots for something else.
I would if I do. For me personally, if I did run a buff, I would run the set 3 buff because again, the deck when it's completed, you're going to have at least 2 to 3 war minions every single turn. So then again, you attack me, I can easily kill a war minion.
Yeah.
I can deal 2 damage, deal 4 to yours, and I can replenish my war minions quickly. So that's never a problem. That's why I said like, decimation is cool, but I would do that one. Gravity javelin, I feel like is a really good weapon. I I like this as a finisher because what Gravity Javelin does, if you don't remember from our spoiler, it basically makes it where I pick 2 cards, 2 of my opponent's clash cards, and they cannot block my contender's attack. But then whenever I attack again, they have to obstruct. So the idea is to attack with your contender, make 2 cards, can't block them, create another war minion, have that war minion attack. It has to be obstructed by both cards, and now you're free to swing with your big stuff.
Yep. Yeah.
So that would say Gravity Javelin good, and again, Sniper Javelin from the Clash Kit. If you don't
Yeah.
have those, I'm sorry, like, cause bro, they're sold out everywhere.
Yep. Because and you know what? There was people that knew. There was people that knew. A lot of people ignored that card, but people knew. Like, you're not gonna put something like that and it not mean something in the future. So everybody that bought theirs, that was a smart decision. I made sure to at least have a playset.
I have a playset, and I tell everybody, like, and I feel like people can't get really mad if you see them pop on TCG play for 15, $20. I mean, to be honest, you're going to pay 15, $20 no matter what because it's only in a Clash Kit.
Right.
And it's that thing. Like you can get mad, but we made a video. I said, "Hey, hold on to your snipers. Don't get rid of them."
Yep. Yep. But just want to say thank you to everybody that watches the video. Make sure you guys like and comment. And like I said, Genesis Returns releases November 8th. If you haven't pre-ordered yours yet,
You out of
missing
luck.
out.
It's not you out
You're
of luck.
missing out.
Like you go, bro. Like everybody who says I didn't get any Genesis Returns, I'm gonna send you that SpongeBob meme where Squidward's looking outside and Patrick SpongeBob having the best time. That's all I'm gonna send you. You're gonna know exactly why. Because we out here having fun. We out here cracking dragon hams. And don't forget to tune into TikTok and Instagram. Jay Craig is cracking a pack open every single day until release. My man still ain't got no epics.
Yeah, I did. Oh, you didn't see today's video?
I did not see today's video.
Yeah, I got an epic today.
Which one you get?
I got the Kagen.
Oh.
Kagen Malevolent Dragon or something like that.
Oh man, I thought you were saying something like that's a banger, bro.
No, I got the Kagen. I got the Kagen. But you know, people want to play Kagen.
Everybody I heard wants to play Kage. I'm just being a hater. That's all I'm doing. Like that's just me. I'm just being a hater on Kage decks. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a complete hater. And I'm telling everybody, and I'll say right now in this video, if you watch the end of the video, Kage is going to be the most expensive mid deck of all time. Because you have to think, the key card is a legendary. The best weapon for the deck is an epic. The next best one is a rare. So you're looking at almost $165 just to get the pieces to play a mid deck.
Yeah. That's the thing, though. People want it, man.
People want it. I mean, I'm like, cool. Everybody get that, and just don't get on Genesis and his cards, because I'm like, y'all really tripping over this dragon, but Genesis is disgusting.
Oh, I love Genesis. You know where I stand.
I know where you stand.
Genesis and Shadowlight, they my boys.
Bro, I'm telling you.
We hang out on the weekends. We go to barbecues and stuff.
Set 4 is about to be great. I cannot wait to get it. Everybody saying, "Oh, you did pull it." Okay. Well, I forgot all about it, because this card is needed for the deck too, and that's another epic, bro. You're looking at about $200 before you really start building out your deck. That's crazy to me.
Listen, for anybody that wants that Kagen deck, I got one of the epics. Hit me up. Hit me up.
I get you going cheap. And you know people gonna want to put the 6 costs in there. Yeah, bro. Yeah, you know what? We'll have another discussion about that deck. I feel like we should wait as a release and do a video. I guarantee you that's gonna be the most expensive deck to build.
Yeah, I agree. But also, everybody, you know, if you haven't gotten your tickets for ClashCon in December, make sure you get your tickets. Both Ryo and myself are going to be there. We'd love to see you guys, so make sure you head over to the website and get your tickets.
And we'll see you guys there. But until next time, this has been Jay Crane and Ryotin.
Boom.
I step into the ring, ready for the fight. With a hunger in my eyes, I'm taking flight. I walk with confidence, I wear the crown. Ain't no one gonna knock me down.